What's up everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic day, and today's little video is going to be all about the questions themselves that might spark curiosity and lead to this great learning within your math class. So we all know that questions and these questions linked to math can be absolutely everywhere, from feeling peckish pre-COVID and having a donut or two, to maybe feeling like you want to get some of those endorphins going and working out, to even making a trip to Niagara Falls, even all the way down to going to the grocery store.
Miss Connor, when will we meet again?
We know that these questions and these curiosities are going to be no matter where we look. So the first thing we would do, and I'm going to use an example of our growing city math unit that we did. So once you've picked out your juicy little artifacts and images and things that you think will spark some curiosities, first I would have students generate those questions individually, whether we're using Jamboard if you're going virtual, or Post-it notes in the class, encouraging students to ask individual questions, whether they're math questions or just wonderings or curiosities about, say, the image or artifact. Any question, have them write it down. Empower students to bring their own diverse background, their own curiosities to the forefront. Now, once students have asked the plethora of different questions, first of all, you'll sense that excitement in the classroom and about these wonderings and curiosities and an eagerness to share their questions. So putting them into small little groups to be able to share their questions is important. But this next step I find is even more exciting, where I ask students to categorize their questions, not giving them the headings of their categories, which opens itself up so nicely to seeing those diverse different avenues students will take. Maybe they categorize by the hows, the whys, or they might go that higher level and categorize by even the strands of math they think they're going to have to use. But you're seeing what those categories are, then you share some of those categories and questions in class. This is building up that kind of excitement to help then students see that this unit's going to be guided by their questions and curiosities. So after students have categorized those questions and you're having that conversation and consolidation about, why you put a question in this category and why you put one in there, it's a perfect opportunity to bring up what a juicy question really means. And what we really start to look at now is that even that process of our math modeling outlined in our new curriculum, where we look at, well, we know something's a juicy question if it's going to spark other smaller questions perhaps, and things that we might need to know in order to solve this. This is the start of that excellent kind of rich learning, where we're looking at, instead of looking at teaching students what to think, we're teaching them how to think. And this is an excellent kind of concept looked at from Mike Vaughan. And also then it leads to these other activities that have such a captivating presence with students. Activities such from Dan Myers, from our 3-act math, and from those types of juicy questions, it leads to these types of engaging activities. So I hope this little video gave you a little taste of how we get from knowing what our theme is, having our artifacts and our images, all the way to getting to that very first juicy question that you're going to tackle as a class. Now, there are going to be some resources down below. I'm going to link some really useful ones that I've had in the past. One is about how we've developed like an inquiry tree. So how I mentioned taking that juicy question and breaking it down into those sub-questions. Really useful for various other subjects like science, social studies, and language as well. Also, some Tap into Teen Minds, an amazing website with some great resources of, say, different single activities, say 3-act activities, based on maybe one of those student questions that they may have asked. So that's going to be posted there below. Join us next time when we're going to actually look at, say, day 1, like lesson, say, question 1. And we're going to use an example I've done in the past and how I would structure that as we go through our day or our week, focusing on that one juicy question. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.